Okay. Okay, so who will take up the first question?
The question changed.
Oh, question changed? Okay.
Yes.
Now it's okay?
Now it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Menaka, read the first question, please. Menaka. Menaka, I'm pronouncing your name right?
Yes, correct.
Could you?
Excellent.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
Question. Hello.
Question. Yeah, please read the question.
Yeah. Question number 1. The project manager identifies a senior VP who has significant budget authority over the project. Despite multiple email limitations, the VP has missed all steering committee meetings for 8 weeks and responds to emails with one-word replies. The project is approaching a critical decision point that requires her approval. What should the project manager do first?
Okay, so before you read the choices, let me just tell you a few tips how you should read the question. Last line first. Always read the last line first. Okay. Second thing, within the 30 seconds of that you read the question, catch the problem statement. Now, once you read the question, I will ask you, what is the problem statement? And once you catch the problem statement, your choice should be a solution to that problem statement. Okay. So, Manika, can you please read the questions once again? Read the last line first and then read the question.
What should the project manager do first?
Yeah.
A project manager identifies a senior VP who has significant budget authority over the project. Despite multiple email invitations, the VP has missed all steering committee meetings for 8 weeks and responds to email with one-word replies. The project is approaching to a critical decision point that requires her approval. What
Okay.
should the project manager do first?
So what's the problem statement here? What's the problem?
Enough possible.
Please mute. Others, please mute. It's Manika who has to answer this. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. There has been a problem arise in a project, and the project manager is inviting a senior VP who has authority of the project budget, and the VP has been not escaping. He was not joining the meetings, and even for the emails, he is not responding in a detailed way.
Okay. So what is he not responding to? It's a significant budget. Okay. He has to give his update on a significant budget, right? And that's what the project manager is waiting for, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now read the choice.
Option A, escalate immediately to the project sponsor and request they mandate the VP's attendance.
Okay.
B, accept the VP's low engagement and reduce her role in the stakeholder register. C, request a focused one-on-one meeting. Use active listening to understand her specific concerns and address them directly. Send a detailed executive summary every week until she re-engage with the project.
Okay. So start eliminating first. What will you eliminate first?
I will eliminate first D.
Okay.
Because sending detailed executive summary for stakeholders every week can be done, but in a critical situations, we are not doing it. It's a critical situation, it has mentioned.
Yep.
And I will eliminate B, because we can't take out a stakeholder because he is not responding to the queries.
Okay.
Then I will eliminate C. I will eliminate A.
Okay.
Because escalate immediately to the project sponsor and request time and date to VP's attendance. Before escalating it, I will request 101 meeting with the VP rather than asking for his inputs for the query. I will ask if he can sit and discuss what is the issue that
Yep.
he is not responding.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You got it, Manika. Well, very well done. That's what it is. I mean, especially the keyword that you see here is a critical decision point that requires approval. Okay. The critical decision point means you cannot just send email, you cannot focus, you cannot just accept low engagement or escalate because it's your job. Yes, Mustafa.
My question is, if the VP is not responding, and so how will, even if we request a focused one-to-one meeting, he will not accept, because if we see from the question that despite multiple email invitations, he has missed the meetings. So how are we assuming that C will be the correct answer to request a one-on-one meeting? We'll get his time.
We have been sending him emails, but we have not tried to meet him one-on-one. This is what
Okay.
it is. Yeah.
Okay.
So we are changing our strategy. Instead of sending emails, we are trying to meet him. Yes. Who has circled B like that? I mean, the answer is C. Anybody with a different opinion? Are we all agreeing on this? Okay.
C on C.
C. Okay. Hamza, Humza. That's how sir says. Yes, Abu Bakr.
Yes.
Before we proceed, Abu Bakr.
Yeah, hi. I have one question. Let's suppose if the question was like the 101 meeting is already done. So what would be our next step in the hierarchy?
One-on-one meeting is already done, then it goes to escalation. Even after meeting 101, he's not responding. Then next step is escalation.
The first A, then
Yes.
it will be to
Yeah.
the
If it says that after repeated meetings, still, I mean, he's not, you tried meeting him, you did all these active listening and all that. The next step is escalation. Yes, Khan, Osama. Osama.
Are we authorized to make them low or make them in a lower position in the stakeholder?
No, we
Correct.
we cannot accept. We are not authorized to just accept VPs. He's high power, high interest. I mean, we have to try the best to keep him, engaged and make sure that he is involved because he is the signing authority. Yep. Sarvesh, I saw you raising your hand.
Yeah, I was just trying to add Menaka, as she rightly said. See here, escalation is the last option, and usually we don't do escalation in earlier stage. Neither we can we cannot reduce the roles of the VP as he is the highest authority stakeholder. So
Absolutely.
option C will suits. Yeah.
Yeah. Escalate option usually out of 190 times escalate is a wrong choice. But I wouldn't say don't look at escalation because there are some situation where you do need to escalate, but that is very rare case. Okay. Yeah, Osama, any more question? You've raised your hand. Okay. Okay, Hamza. Yeah. I
Yes.
mean, what's going on? I mean, what is this? Who has made a big cross
I
here?
think Huda I saw Huda HODA
Okay. Huda,
cursor
can you
here.
just remove what you have put? It's okay now. Please read the question.
Okay. During project execution, a PM discovers through informal conversation that a junior data analyst, classified as low power, low interest, is the only person with authority to sign off on data m- migration, which is a contractual deliverable. Without her approval, the project cannot close. The PM had no prior idea what was the PM's fundamental error.
Okay, what's the problem statement here?
So the problem statement is the authority is in with the stakeholder, which is has low power and low interest. And second problem is that the PM had no prior idea. So
Okay.
we need to find out the fundamental error by the PM.
Yeah, and this low power, low interest guy is signing off on data migration, which is a key deliverable. That is also a problem, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, now read the choice.
So the PM should have assigned a senior person to own the data migration to reduce risk.
Okay.
If he would have known this, he would have done, but this, I think, not an right option. The PM used job title and hierarchy to determine power instead of instead of assessing actual ability to influence project outcomes. This question is not about the ability. The PM's risk register should have captured data migration sign off as a dependency risk. Might be. The analyst should have proactively told the PM about her importance during planning. The analyst should have, which analyst? There is no analyst, such analyst here. That proactively will tell PM about her importance during planning.
Okay,
So
so what are we
it-
eliminating?
yeah, so D also eliminates. So I think C is the right for me. Looks like uh, because
We'll see. What do you call? The PM had no prior idea. The PM's risk register should have captured data migration sign off as a dependency risk. Okay, but will this? Okay, what
but
is your reasoning for choosing C?
because the migration sign off, if if this is a risk, they should have captured in the risk register.
What about the
Uh,
first line? Class
the
is
PM
classified as low power, low interest.
the PM should have assigned. You mean option A? The PM
No,
should have
I'm just
assigned.
saying the first sentence, the value of the first sentence in the
Okay,
question.
so he has no interest in this project, and he also has no power. So uh, use job title and hierarchy to determine power instead of. Yeah, I think B, the PM used job title and hierarchy to determine power instead of assessing actual ability
To influence the
to
project
influence the
outcome. So,
project. Yeah,
yes,
B. Yeah,
it's
B.
B. The
Yes.
answer, okay. And anybody has other reasoning? Anybody wants to say Farah Usman, what do you think?
Yes, madam. I can't see. I'm using my phone, and I'm in hospital, so
Okay,
with someone sick,
no
so I
issues.
cannot see it well. Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you,
no
thank you
issues.
very much. But
Antabri?
I'm
Yeah,
going on
no,
with the discussion. Thank you.
no problem.
Okay.
Antabri.
Yeah, I have another reasoning. Please correct me if I'm wrong. So,
Yeah.
like as we discussed that risk and issue. So here PM had no prior idea. So risk is means we already know and we always have a plan if something occurs. If
Yeah,
PM had no prior idea, we can say that it's a issue, not a risk. So I'll eliminate option C.
correct.
So I'll
Exactly.
go with the option B, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
If the PM had no prior idea, it's an issue. Right. Yes. Ammar Yasir?
Okay, ma'am. Why not? It's at the end, it's written that what was the PM's fundamental error. Okay. And it's about, yes, the B option is looking great, but why not A?
The PM should have assigned a senior. Do you think, see, the seniority or juniority doesn't matter, but if there are so many times in your own company, you come to, not necessary that only a senior person handles a data migration correctly. It's only that even a junior, even a person who is not senior can handle, right?
So can I add something?
Yes.
Guys, what are you doing? You missed a big damn keyword in the question. Read the question. During project execution, a PM discovered through informal conversation that a junior data analysis classified as low power, low interest is the only person with authority. Oh, you wrongly identify and prioritize the person.
Exactly.
The person who is gonna sign, he's the most important person, and you made him low power, low interest. For all the married people, you forget your sasuma, and now you're in a big trouble. Is that clear now? Consider
Yeah.
it. What are you like? How you are putting that? You missed the most important person who is gonna sign, and you made it low power, low interest.
Yeah, Sheetal, you have raised your hand.
Yes, ma'am. I just want to ask. So here, when it is mentioned that it is a fundamental error, so was the PM responsible for assigning this authority to the data analyst?
Yeah, he didn't classify him right, like properly. That is the thing.
That is the thing. So he gave this authority to a person with low power and low interest, which shouldn't have been done in the first place, right?
Yeah.
I think Amir want to say something else.
No. You are taking it opposite direction. There is a
Yeah.
person in the organization who can sign your check. There
Mm-hmm.
is a person in your organization who can sign the check. Okay. And you did not identify him. You identified him as nobody. Okay.
Okay.
You
So
what
should it be the data analyst who should be doing this, or someone else in the
okay, let
project?
me put it this again. So can I explain? I know it's your
Yes,
question code.
please,
I'm
please.
taking over. So
Yeah.
here what has happened, PM has messed up. PM has messed up. PM has made a mistake. So if you read the last line, when the question say what's the fundamental error, it's mean, in other words, in many time in question you would say what PM should have done to avoid this. What PM should have done to avoid this. PM made that mistake. He wrongly classified someone who is extremely important, someone who is extremely valuable. I'll give you a story. We went to buy a house, like we were looking for the houses. Okay. Now, the property dealer who was selling the house, okay, he didn't know that the guy who was with me, he was my younger brother. He was like, he has messed up clothes. He considered him like an office boy or something like. He behaved very badly. I was very silent. Everything was fine. And we did not do the deal. Why? He considered him as a low power, low
Low
interest,
interest.
whereas he was my brother. That we do. Sometimes we don't know that this is the person who makes or breaks the deal. You bypassed a secretary, you bypassed an office boy, okay, and he had more power with the project manager, and that messed up your project. This
Got it. Thank you.
happens. Okay,
Yeah.
clear? Okay. The
Clear.
question
Yes.
is
Thank
about PM error. Yes.
Yes, Amir. Arshad.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I also wanted to just reply on this, but Saramir, he already gave the explanation.
Yeah, you can
If
explain too.
yes. Actually, in the question, if you will find out the keywords, it's actually that it's showing that there was a one person with the high power, high interest, but it is classified by the mistake of the data analyst as a low power, low interest.
Yeah.
So in the question, it's saying that what's the PM fundamental error? So now this is the issue, I believe. So issue cannot you cannot put in the risk register.
Yeah.
So we can cancel option C.
Yeah.
And option D is analyst should have proactively told PM about her importance during the planning. So this option is also not correct.
Yeah, it's not the analyst's responsibility here, it's
Yes.
more of PM's responsibility. Yes.
Yes. And the option is PM should have assigned a senior person. So actually the PM was not aware. So this option is also not correct. The
Okay.
sorry.
I mean, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So fundamental PM fundamental error is he should have assessed the actual person who have influence in the project who can sign off this key deliverable.
Exactly.
So I
Correct.
believe.
Okay. So all of us agree on this?
One more thing, Sudha. Again, Amir, your justification is right, but you are looking at the wrong end. So let me
Okay.
give you another example. Your biryani is burned. Okay, your food is burned. You are looking at what I should have done before. Okay, what I should have done before. We are not looking what to do now. We are looking at backside. What you had done, like why I'm doing 7 coaching call the first time in my career. Mute
Please
Frank.
mute. Please
The
mute
Frank.
others. Yeah.
Mute Frank. So Frank, mute yourself. So what is happening here? You guys are looking at what should you do now? No, that's not the question. That's a different type of question. The question is what mess
Should
up you
have
have
been
done.
done.
What mess up you have done.
Yeah.
Another example. God forbid you got a heart attack. What should you do now? Go to hospital. But that is not the question. The question is what you should have done before. You should not have eaten that nihari, that much pizza, that much. Like, that is the question. Okay, clear? Your
Yeah.
justification is okay as a general, but you are looking at the opposite end. Yes,
Yeah.
Julekha.
Julie.
If here it is mentioned that PM risk register instead of issue, so we will.
Whatever should have mentioned it. The question is the last line. Guys, one of the important thing is last line. What
And
was the
I just want to say, if B is not mentioned here, so what will be the right answer? Is instead of issue is here?
Julie, I didn't understand your question. What are you
No,
exactly?
it should be another option. There is no other option that
There
makes
is no
sense.
other option. This is the
There is
only
no
one.
other option. Then there should be an option if B was not there. The project manager should have determined right person. The project manager should have done prioritization right.
Yes.
Okay, Julekha?
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Okay.
Go ahead. Next.
Dear Amar, I have one question related to question number 2. It says that junior data analyst classified as low power, low interest. But it does not say that PM has identified it. Whereas your answer, the B says that PM used job title and hierarchy to determine power instead. That reference is not in the question. Why we are considering that it has been done? Because the question says PM discovers through the informal conversation. So what I get from the question is that the designation does not matter. If authority can be given to any competent person as part of the project, but he should be classified properly. So this question is not clear. It is, you can say, dodgy question where it says junior data analyst, and then it says that he has the authority for the migration data. So both are contradictory. Generally, when we do in a company, so at the time of assigning responsibilities, some seniority level is considered as part of it. So that how we are going to identify as part of the question to identify the correct answer.
Is when it is written, someone is gonna sign, even his designation is low. If he's gonna sign, he's the important person. You should have written in your stakeholder identification or in the stakeholder engagement that he is the person who's gonna sign. Anyone who's gonna sign is not a person with low power. He is a person with high power. And since he's gonna sign, he's a person with high interest. So what classification he did, he messed up that. That was the problem. He did
And PM only does the classification, even
everything.
if it's not mentioned here. Yes.
Everything PM does.
Yeah.
Continue, Sudha. You and your question.
Mustafa, you have any question, or we move to the next one? Mustafa.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. I just wanted to see if relating it this way can be right or make any sense. I remember in one of the lectures that we have had in the classification, when you have a low interest and a low power, particularly for junior staff, what we are told is keep them on the watch. So is it correct to think that probably during the planning stage, he did not have the authority to sign, but probably changes have occurred, and that person that was a junior staff has now been either promoted to that position? Can we also think that way, Ame, considering that you keep low interest, low powers on the work list?
Again, you are assuming this must have happened, this must have happened. What the question says, you only do that. Do not assume. Does the question said anything? It's a simple thing. He messed up. There is nothing if this, that, this. No, he messed up. That is the problem. He did a bad thing. He did not identify properly. Okay, that is the only reason. There is no other reason. There is no other thing. He messed up.
The classification should have been right. That's the yeah.
Go to the next question, Sudha.
Okay. Julie, can you read the question? Julie.
First, according to PMI's communication model, what is the primary failure? A PM sends a 52 pages technical requirements documents with 14 appendices to a CFO for review and approval. The CFO replies, approved, the same day without questions. 2 weeks later, it emerged that the CFO approved without understanding a 340,000 unplanned infrastructure cost buried on page 38. According to PMI communication model, what is the primary failure?
Okay, what's the problem statement in the
Problem
question?
statement, CFO approved without any question. So after that, a problem arises.
2 weeks later,
2 weeks later, it emerged that CFO approved without understanding a $340,000 unplanned infrastructure cost.
Okay.
Unplanned infrastructure cost is the problem here.
Okay. Now read the choice.
A, the feedback loop failed. The CFO should have asked clarifying questions before approving.
Okay.
And the encoding failed. The PM chose a format completely inappropriate for a financial executive audience.
Okay.
The transmission medium failed. The document was too large to send effectively by mail.
Okay.
So I eliminate option C.
Okay.
Document was too large to. There is nothing mentioned here. The document was too large to send effectively by mail. So the decoding failed. The CFO is responsible for reading document they are asked to approve. I also eliminate this one, D.
Yeah, the reason for elimination?
Decoding failed. Here is maybe no feedback here.
What do you mean by the D option? What does it mean?
In communication, step 1 is encoding message,
Hmm.
and then it's sent to decoding.
Okay.
Maybe
Okay,
I
so
could.
decoding failed here means what exactly? What does D option mean exactly?
Encoding means I'm sending, and decoding
Okay.
means I'm receiving.
Yeah. Okay. So why did you eliminate the D option?
CFA is responsible for reading document they are asked to approve. I couldn't explain it here.
Okay. So we'll give somebody else the chance. Rahman, we'll come back to you, Julie. Rahman. Okay. Anubhav. Anubhav. Amen. Okay, Umar. Umar.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So I think we should eliminate D because the CFO must have been the high power, high interest stakeholder. So we could not assume that he will do the reading part and he will identify what should be
Exactly.
clear to him. So
Exactly.
that's why I think D should be
D is
eliminated.
eliminated. Okay. What else is eliminated?
C should also be eliminated because the document was large, but this has been the part of the project that we should do these things. So I do not think C is the right answer.
Okay.
Also, the A is not the right answer because the feedback loop failed. The CFO should have asked clarifying questions before approving. So CFO may ask, but eventually he did not ask. So we presume there is a communication gap in here. So A is not the right thing. So
Okay.
according to me, B is the right answer because the PM should have sent the documents in a way that a high power stakeholder using his least time could read it and approve it accordingly.
Correct. Exactly. Exactly. Anybody else with a different opinion? Yes, the PM has sent a 52-page technical requirement, and then what happened is CFO simply replied, approved the same day without questioning. I mean, it was a huge document, and the most important part was buried on page number 38. So it was the PM's responsibility to at least highlight and show to the CFO, like this is the most important document, and this is the place where you have to check, or something like that. Okay, so the encoding part failed, and the PM had to explain in a more appropriate way for the CFO to go and check that particular page as a first priority. This is what happened. Okay, yeah. So, Ammar, Faraz, Sarvesh, Faraz.
Yeah. I think I mean when I read this question,
Hmm.
the first thing that came to my mind that like what went wrong first. Okay, what was
Yeah.
the first thing that went wrong? Okay,
Okay.
so when I'm reading the options, then then A, the feedback loop failed. The CFO should have asked clarifying question. That is eliminated. And D, the decoding, because they're both related to uh, the second party in question over here.
Yeah, you're
What
blaming
went
the
wrong in the
PFO
first
party.
party?
You're not saying anything about what you did, but you're saying the other party should have done it or
Yeah.
checked it better. But
Rather than taking it to the other party, we have to see what went wrong at our or at the PM
level.
level.
Yeah.
So which it gives us the it leaves us with two options: encoding and transmission medium. So the
Yeah.
first thing that comes to my mind after that, yes, that encoding failed. It should have been highlighted, or it should have been provided with a summary that yes, it will come with a payment plan of $340,000.
Yeah. Correct.
But that's the way I.
Yes, absolutely. You are on the right track. Yeah. Anybody else? Ammar, Yasser, everybody?
Yes,
Okay.
just this is a short form that right information for the right people. The right
Yes,
information is written on 34,000. It's related to the CFO. The amount is related, like the budget is related to the CFO. This should must had be highlighted before submitting that document to the CFO.
exactly. True. Yes, Sarvesh.
My question here is that is technical requirement documents includes this appendix related to the finance?
I didn't get your question, Sarvesh.
Is if you read the first sentence,
Yeah,
it is 52-page technical requirement documents
yeah,
with 14 appendices. So
yeah.
my question is that is technical requirement document includes with this appendix which is stating some financial budget?
Yeah, I mean, it has a complete technical requirement. It's a budget approval documentation, right?
Okay.
So what happened is in the 52-page document, the 38 page had this unplanned cost or something like that, which was totally skipped. I mean, didn't it was not presented as a highest importance in the whole document. That's what happened.
Yeah, because I'm thinking from different perspective. See,
Okay.
instead of going this, that miss the mishappening which happened. See, this technical requirement documents which he has sent. I think that must not contain these financial details, if I'm not wrong. So that's why I'm going
When
with
he's a
B.
CFO, he needs to sign on finance only, right? He's a
Okay,
chief
fine.
finance officer. Yep.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Yep. Abdul Wase?
Yes, sorry, we have studied in communication, okay, in communication model that there is sending, receiving, noise, and also feedback. Is this, I mean, documentation something is maybe shared by email, okay? Could be in the same stage or not, because communication model is something like attractive cases, right? How we can consider this approval or something like push communication like to be pull, for example. What we have considered in this question is something pull, not push one or attractive. So how we can differentiate this, ma'am, here?
It could have been interactive better because it was a highest priority document instead of just push or pull. I mean, the encoding should have been interactive. It would have been better that PM would have gone personally and then shown him this and got his signature by having a face-to-face meeting. All these confusion would have been avoided, right?
Okay, ma'am. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, we go to the next question. Sheetal?
Yes, ma'am. Just on this question, I suppose I would like to add one note to Mr. Sarvesh. So, Sarvesh, the question was like, why the technical document was shared to the CFO, right? So, in the answer B itself, the encoding failed. The PM chose the format completely inappropriate. So, that itself gives the correct answer that the technical document should not include the costing part. So, I suppose B is the right answer.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay. Bye. Okay. Whom should I choose?
Ma'am, can someone remove that the option, the
I mean,
marking
I
on the?
don't know how to remove this.
Now, from whose side this is, he can
Godaf,
remove that.
Godaf, can you remove it?
I think you share your screen again. It may go. Just
Okay.
unshare and share again.
Unshare and share. Okay. Unshare and share.
Ma'am, cancel the screen share, then share again.
Yeah,
It
that's
will.
what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's okay now. Yeah.
Osama, next question for you.
PM
You skip
identified a
question
key.
6. Sorry, sorry to interrupt. Sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt. I think
Yes.
you skip the question.
I skipped the question. Yeah.
Question number
No,
6.
no.
This
Yes.
one.
Question number 4.
Yeah.
Yes.
This one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this one. Yes, Osama.
A global PM manages a hybrid project with 200 plus stakeholders across 12 countries. She has sent 3
200 plus
status.
stakeholders across
Please
12 countries.
mute others who's
She
not.
has sent 3
Maneka,
status
Maneka, please,
update
please
Manika,
mute.
please
emails to
Maneka.
all
mute.
stakeholders,
Manika, please
including
mute
the
yourself.
She has held daily stand-up with the core
Manika,
teams.
please mute
She
yourself.
posts her project dashboard on the internet. What
She
types of
has sent
communication
3.
are these 3 activities?
Manika, please mute
Okay,
yourself.
first one is update emails to all stakeholders.
I think she is wearing headphones. That's why.
Push interactive. Push interactive.
Oh my
Let's
God.
blank the screen only, then it will stop.
I can't. Okay.
Push pull
Let's listen
interactive.
to her.
Manika, please mute yourself. Manika.
Push.
Is there any way like
What happened?
administrator can
I'm
click
just
mute
checking.
for
I'm just
everyone?
checking. I mean, I'm unable to mute her.
Oh,
Manika? Yeah. Okay. Osama.
Question number 3.
Okay, Osama, please.
Yeah. She has sent 3 status. She has sent 3 status update emails to all stakeholders, including the client.
Yep.
She has held daily stand-ups with the core team. She posts her project dashboard on intranet. What type of communication are these 3 activities respectively?
So you have to put it in the order. The first one, second one, third one. What each one is.
Okay, so she's sending email. So email is a kind of push. Daily stand-up is a kind of interactive, and
Okay.
dashboard is a kind of pull. So
Okay.
directly question point number B.
B. It's a simple question, right? Push, interactive, and pull. This was an easy one, right? Shall I move to the next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now Rahil, can you read the question?
Sure, madam. What is the most accurate interpretation and response? A high-performing agile team has been in the performing stage for 3 sprints. A new senior architect joins mid-project within 2 days. Velocity drops 40%. The stand-up becomes a debate forum, and 2 team members come to the PM separately to complain about the architect's approach. So
Okay,
the
so
first option is
what's the problem statement, please? What's the problem?
okay. So yeah, it is just that
Yeah.
so it will be whenever a new team member has been added to team. Okay, so the cycle starts from the forming. Okay, and then storming. Okay, so currently this scenario is based on storming, right?
Okay.
So I think this is a natural tendency in whenever a new stakeholder comes.
Okay, so a new senior architect joins and everything, previously everything was performing well and suddenly the velocity is dropping.
Drop.
This is what
Yeah.
happened. This is what the problem statement is. And then two
Yes.
team
Yes.
members are complaining that it is the architect's approach. Okay. So
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
a problem statement. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Now please read the
Okay.
choice.
So the first one is option A. The architect is disturbing the team. The PM should speak to the architect about her behavior. Option B says the team has regressed to forming due to the new member. The PM must shift from delegating back to directive leadership. So this is, I think, this is the most closest option to the stated scenario. Option C says this is normal sprint variance. The PM should wait one more sprint before intervening. The architect was added without proper onboarding. Send her the team documentation. Option A and D. This is completely irrelevant. So what we have left is option B and C. So, so I think the option C. Yeah, I would select option C.
Option C. This is a
Yes.
normal sprint variation. What will happen if he is waiting one more sprint? I mean, it's already the team are, in disagreement with each other. Should the PM wait one more sprint?
No.
Okay, so we'll.
In that
Okay.
case, it will be option B.
Okay, let's take more opinions. Zia ur Rahman, what do you think?
Yeah, if we select the option C, then problem will be increased. And he should not wait for the problem to be increased.
So what do you think the option should be?
The architect added without proper onboarding. D also not good. Team has increased the forming because new one is added and it is the forming stage. We must shift the target back to the directive leadership. No, I don't think so. This one also. Option D.
Option B. Okay. Ammar Yasir? Yeah, I'll come back to you. Ammar Yasir?
In that question, it says that the stand-up becomes a debate forum, and I think so. In the storming stage, they are going to like debate, and they are going to. The forming stage is about they are going to know each other, and mm, the stand-up debate forum, and two team members come to PM to complain about the architect's approach. So A can be the right answer, but I'm not sure. I'm just confusing that.
I'll just say.
This is what my point. Because if there is a any issue among the team members, it's not in the forming stage. It is in the storming stage.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Yes.
Okay. So I would like to add here the correct option is B. Why? Because whenever a new team member is added, everything again goes back to forming. Again, because the new team member has to adjust with the old team members. So the team has regressed to forming due to the new team member. And PM, he was directive, he was delegating because the team was previously high performing and it was in a performing stage. But then a new senior architect joined, and then there is disturbance in that understanding with each other. So the PM must shift him being directive and go back to forming so that the team new team member adjusts, and then again that it goes through all the stages. That's why Amir sir gives a very good example of a bride who comes to the family, a new bride who comes to the family. She's already the family members are all adjusted with each other. So when the bride comes, so what happens? She's the new team member. So the whole family has to go back into making her comfortable. So that goes back into the forming stage. Till the time the new team member is adjusted, it goes back to the forming stage and the PM shifts back to the director leadership till the new member is adjusted. Yes, Umar Salim. Umar Salim, you have a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
No, I just wanted to respond on Amar's approach towards the option A for elimination. Since the question says it's only been 2 days and the daily stand-up became a debate forum. So within 2 days, it's for sure that the teammates don't know each other. They are not aware of each other's approach. So that's why PM should not intervene at that stage. PM should have wait, even if there are conflicts between the team. PM should let the team resolve their conflicts at their own. So that's why option A is not the suitable one.
Yeah, and then PM cannot take sides. I mean, he cannot just take sides. Yeah, A is wrong because PM cannot be partial to either of them, either the team or them. He has to act in a very just way. That's the thing. Yes. Any more questions? Yes. Who has raised the hand? Can't see.
Yes, Faraz.
Yes, Faraz. Tell me.
Yes, the most of the things you have already described. The question is, what is the most accurate interpretation and response? Here is not only that they are asking about the team, they are also asking about the project manager. Whenever the team progress, the behavior of project manager also change. Here they say the delegate. It means the team was at performing stage. So in option B, they also mention the behavior of project manager, delegating back to directive leadership. So it is first stage, forming stage.
Yeah.
And whenever new team member comes, he goes to the forming stage.
Forming stage. That's the most important part.
Most important, yes. Yes, I have to only interrupt this. Thank you.
Sorry, I raised my hand. Can I?
Yes, please. Come.
Yes, thank you for that. I mean, I quite understand the concept and looking at the question itself. I was just thinking that if somebody is mistakenly thinking that option A is right, because this is a stand-up meeting, and we all know in a stand-up meeting, just 3 things are discussed. So, is it not also right?
I mean, where are we talking about architect's behavior in the stand-up meeting?
Where it became, he said, and stand-up becomes a debate
forum. And what happens in the stand-up meeting? 2 team members have come and complaining, right?
Yes. So I'm just saying, what would be the arguments to really discard the A? Because in stand-up meeting, why should debate come up? Because there are only 3 things that we are going to address there. What happened yesterday, today, and
all said and done, PM cannot take any sides. Number 1, that's very important. He cannot take any sides because the problem could be anyone, this or that. He has to make sure that the whole team is readjusted.
But the TM as well is the person who controls the meeting and is the one who serves as a servant leader to make sure people understand and they know the purpose for the meeting.
Why should he only go and speak to architect about his behavior? Why should he do that? Why should he not speak to his team members?
Okay.
I mean, even the team members, even though they are performing stage, might be that they are not adjusting with the new guy. Isn't it so?
Okay, yeah, of course, it's clear. I was just looking for more reasons to eliminate that because
this is the major reason. I mean, even if he cannot take sides. The PM is a servant leader. He has to make sure the whole team works together. So he must go back to the directive leadership and start incorporating the new team member so that everybody is readjusted and everybody performs together. rather than going and pinpointing to the new team member. First of all, he's a new team member, right? Any confusion? Mujtuba?
Yeah, ma'am. I haven't got any confusion for this question particularly, but I have a question. What does that mean, a senior architect? Is it someone who is a business analyst or like a product owner? What
Senior
Someone
architect is more
who
of a
draws the
development team
design.
member.
Someone who
development team?
draws
Yep.
somebody who draws the design and that
Yes.
kind of like
Yes.
an engineer also
Part of a development team member.
designing and that kind of
All right. All right. Thank you.
Okay, so we move to the next. Okay, Zishan. Zishan. Zishan Arif. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please read the question.
A project manager is mediating a conflict between two team members. She has worked closely with one Ravi for 3 years. During the mediation, she finds herself repeatedly agreeing with Ravi before the other person, Sarah, finishes speaking. Sarah says, "You are not even listening to me." What should the PM do?
Okay.
Explain to Sarah that mediation is inherently imperfect and ask her to continue.
Okay.
Stop the mediation and assign a neutral third party to continue. This is a transferring to the third party. This
Okay.
is should be eliminated.
Okay.
B. Acknowledge Sarah's observation directly. Apologize for the process imbalance. Explicitly commit to active listening and restart the mediation with structural turns. D is speak to Ravi privately after the session to explain that the PM cannot show favoritism.
Okay.
G should be eliminated because so favoritism is not mentioned in this question.
Okay.
So the rest A and C we should have to select from A or from C.
Okay. What do you think is the right answer? What
Because
is
the
the
keyword
problem?
is
What is the
conflict.
problem statement? What is the problem statement, Zisha? What is happening?
Mediating a conflict. There is a conflict between two team members.
Okay.
That Ravi and Sarah. Then
Is it the conflict between two team members?
Is mediating a conflict between two team members. Yes.
During
She has worked.
mediation, she find herself repeatedly agreeing. No, is mediating conflict between two team members. Okay, what is the problem what is the problem statement?
They have stopped speaking. Like Sarah is not listening.
Sarah says you are not even listening to me. She is telling the project manager, right?
Yes.
Why?
Because they will not agree with her, with Ravi.
Okay, we will just hold on to this. We'll give somebody else the chance also to answer. Yeah, Vikram. I'll come back to you, Zisha. Vikram. Vikram. Vikram.
Sorry. Yeah, I did not unmute.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What do you think? What is your opinion?
Ma'am, since the mediation is already going on, and the conflict resolution is already going on, wherein one person has the impression saying that it's being favored. So even if I would say to stop the mediation, assign a neutral party to continue. Because even if I go for C, even if the manager acknowledges the observation directly and apologizes, still there is a iota of doubt in the mind of the other party that it might not be in her favor. Although he might have, it is just like whitewashing or just like a what do you say, whitewashing one's image, saying that okay, I listen to you, but again I cannot. But again I will do the proper thing.
So
So it is
what do
just
you
for
think the
namesake.
option is? Or what do you think the option is?
Here I think the stop the mediation, assign a neutral third party to continue.
That is your choice. You
Yes,
saying
ma'am.
B.
Yeah.
Okay. Nadeem, what do you think? Nadeem. Nadeem.
Hello.
Yes. What do you think the answer should be?
Answer should be the C,
Yeah. Why?
because here the PM use the structure terms.
PM?
As per PM use the structure terms.
What is structured terms?
Acknowledged Sarah's observation directly, because Sarah says you are not even listening to me.
Okay.
Then apologize for the process imbalance.
Okay.
Imbalance process between the two members.
Okay.
He don't say the explain to Sarah, option A, explain to Sarah that mediation is inherently imperfect and ask her to the continue.
Okay.
Don't say like this. He said proper through channel, acknowledge Sarah observation directly, apologize for the process imbalance. After that, uh, explicitly commit to active listening.
Okay.
Yani again listen. Yes.
So you
This,
think it's C,
this is the
right?
reason.
Okay. Samir?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I
Samir?
wanted to try this question. So basically, in this question, the problem statement is like the PM is working with two of her colleagues. One is Sarah and one is Ravi. So and Ravi has been working for 3 years, so they have like closeness, and so Sarah might be newer, though it's not mentioned over here. But Sarah feels that the PM is being biased, and um, the PM is agreeing with Ravi again and again, even before Sarah finishes speaking.
Exactly. This is the problem statement. This
This
is
is
the
the
problem statement.
Yeah, and let's go one by one with the options. So number A is explain to Sarah that mediation is inherently imperfect and ask her to continue. So we cannot like the PM has to be neutral in all aspects. Like she should not take side with only Sarah or Ravi. She has to be biased with both with both the parties.
Yeah. PM
So we
cannot
can,
ever take sides. Yes, that's the
yeah.
rule number one. Yes.
So we can eliminate A
Hmm.
and stop the mediation and assign a neutral third party. So if we cannot do it to transfer to a third party, because what's the role of the PM then? Like if he is not solving the problem, then what's the
There's
so we
something
cannot
wrong with
do
his responsibility.
yeah,
Yes.
because he is himself is making he or she is making himself or herself like they cannot solve the problem. So their role is no more worthy of being a PM. And D, speak to Ravi privately. So again, it's like you're going with one party. You're not doing it. Speak to Ravi privately. So we are not going to do it in this way, like we are showing biasness toward one person. So in C, we are using one of the most important technique, that's active listening, and and we are acknowledging what Sarah said in the like you're not even listening to me. So, and we are going to apologize so that the process is uh, like there's no issue between. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
so yeah, right. C is the right option. Why? Because this sentence, during the mediation, she finds herself repeatedly agreeing with Ravi before the other person finished. That is, it's some introspection done. PM acknowledges herself. I mean, she is acknowledging that, yes, I mean, I am trying to agree with Ravi more than Sarah. So whenever it's anybody makes a mistake, right? So it's apologizing is a good thing to do, right? I mean,
Yeah.
she realizes that she's agreeing with Ravi more than Sarah. So in spite of knowing that, it's rather acknowledge, okay, Sarah, you're right. I think you're right. And I apologize if this is what you felt. So come on, let's build it from here, or something like that. That's what PM should do. So yes, C is the right option. Yeah, assigning a neutral third party would be giving away her responsibility to somebody else. I mean, what is the PM there for? Yes, Omar Salim.
Ma'am, I just wanted to confirm, what if the conflict has not been resolved even after the conflict, even after the active listening part?
Then comes the neutral third party, probably,
Okay.
if the person is still not satisfied or something like that. Or even after it goes into some kind of escalation or something like that. I mean, or some HR intervention or anything can be the next possible. But then the first step should be PM is trying to at least acknowledge and trying
Yes.
to fix things.
That's what I meant. That if the question included the PM has tried the active listening part, and the option
Yeah,
skipped the C option.
then it is escalation. If he has already tried this, it goes into escalation. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So it's 1 hour 15 minutes we have taken. You want to take some more questions or we stop?
Please take some more, man.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're enjoying it.
Maybe
No,
Okay.
rather
in
than it's not
maybe
enjoying.
quick.
It's like very this one.
Yeah, okay.
Can
We'll
you
take
please
some
go
more.
to question
may-
number 4, please?
may-
Question number?
4. Can you just for 2 minutes?
Which question? I mean,
Question
this one?
4, the one was push and pull.
This one?
No, the one back. Yeah, this one. If you
Wait.
can, question 4, question 4. 4.
Of
Showing.
which one? 2, 3, 4. This one?
Yes, this one. Yes.
Okay.
If you can explain me the correct answer, I'm sorry, I
The
didn't get
correct
it.
answer is push, interactive, pull.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mr. I have also wanted to ask for pull. Like, why is it pull for the last one? I understand for push
She
and
posts
interactive.
she posts a project dashboard on internet, and the person, the receiver can receive at his own convenience. That is pull.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
I thought like
Pull.
it's she's posting. Posting means like she's putting and she's pushing the information.
No, the intranet is usually pull. Each person can get his own information at his
So
own.
is email not a pull communication because a person can read whenever he wants to
She
read?
has sent 3 update emails to all the, including the client. She has sent this is one-way communication push. Emails are always push.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Mohammed Abdi.
Yeah, ma'am. And it's
Yeah.
just a comment, and not a question. And we only covered 6 questions, but if you can reduce the number of times in terms of the conversation, like we wasted a question on 40 minutes. We did not waste people understanding, but if we can cover more questions,
Oh,
that's my
okay.
comment. Yeah, thank
I
you.
mean, I have to take care of everybody, right? Okay. Yes, Abdi, you read the question now. Abdi, Mohammed Abdi, please read the question.
Okay. I don't know, on my screen it looks it zoomed the question.
Yeah.
BM identified. Let me start with this
Last
end.
line first.
The project can't stop during the leave.
I think you're not reading the question right from the beginning.
Oh yeah, I don't know, my screen is zooming everything.
If there's a problem in your screen, then I'll ask somebody else. Is there a problem in your screen?
Yeah, and let me leave and then join again. You can give it to someone else.
Okay, I'll give it to somebody else. Shams. Shams, can you read the question? Please. Okay. Who else? Antarpreet?
Okay.
Yeah.
So last line first, what should the PM do now? Okay. A PM identified a key specialist as a single point of failure 4 months ago. The sponsor approved a knowledge transfer plan at that time. The specialist is going on a 3 months parental leave in 6 weeks. The knowledge transfer was never actioned because the specialist was too busy delivering. So the problem statement here is that one specialist and that specialist is going on a parental leave and the knowledge transfer has not been delivered because he was too busy, right? And now
and that specialist is a single point failure.
Single point of failure, yeah. So now the project cannot stop during the leave. Now we have to select, okay, what should PM do now? So from the options,
what is single point failure, just for others?
Okay, single point failure is like we basically in the PM we hire the T type people, T type team members that who have a one knowledge, one specialization, and they have a knowledge of the other ones. But single point failure is like maybe that person is specialization of one area, specialized in one area.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And then he's the only person
only
knows
one.
that thing.
Okay.
Nobody
Okay.
else knows it. Yeah.
Knows it. Okay.
Yeah.
So from the options, immediately execute the approved knowledge transfer plan, even if it is temporarily slows delivery. Document the trade-off.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to be the best option here that the PM has to do. Second option is ask the specialist to delay parental leave until the project reaches a stable phase. Okay, I'll not go with this option. Hire an external consultant to fill the knowledge gap during the leave period. Okay, I'll park this option. Escalate to the sponsor to decide whether to pause the project or extend the budget. So this is not the best option, D, because the PM has to firstly figure out, analyze the situation, that what possible solution that he can reach out to. So I'll eliminate A and D. And eliminate B and D. So between A and C, immediate execute the approved knowledge transfer plan, even if it is temporary, slows delivery, document the trade-off. Hire an external consultant to fill the gap during the. Okay, both seems to be the good options for me
This is how
because
your
we
real
can.
exam questions will
Yeah.
be. It is very closely. You will have very close options.
Yeah, because we can hire an external consultant too because there is no money problem, right, to fill the gap. That's the
Did it say money problem?
no. I'm saying that there is nothing said over here as well,
Yeah.
so they can take an action too. And first one, immediately execute the approved knowledge transfer plan, even if it is temporarily slow delivery. Document the trade-off. Approved knowledge transfer plan. I think I'll go with the because specialist going on 3 months parental leave in 6 weeks. She still has the 6 weeks, so maybe I'll go with option A.
A. Okay.
Yeah.
Minam, what do you think? What do you think?
I think it's option A.
Yeah. Why? Why do you think it's right?
So going through, like for B, this doesn't make sense. The leave has likely already been approved, so it's very unprofessional to do that. So I'd cross that off. D, I think the sponsor already approved the knowledge transfer. So I think asking them to pause the project or extend the budget also isn't correct because they've already approved. We should have done the knowledge transfer. That's kind of our fault. So we shouldn't be contacting them again. And then if there was maybe a like for the team, if they were at capacity and it mentioned that they have no ability to maybe do the work, then C would work, but I didn't see anything related to that, so I would go with A. That's
Yeah.
my
And even if you hire an external consultant, it will take some time. I mean,
yes.
even if it is to get the team know them. Yes, Bhaskar.
Just wanted to know why not C? Because here nothing is written about costing,
yeah,
no? Means it
yeah,
is.
it's nothing mentioned about costing. Number one. Number two, even hiring an external consultant is going to take time to I mean to fix it. I mean to hire somebody in that particular in that short span of time, and then it's difficult even to do that, hiring an external consultant in such a short time. Okay. Yes, Sheetal.
Ma'am, just wanted to ask, a PM identified a key specialist as a single point of failure 4 months ago, right? So what does that exactly means? And if that she was a failure as a specialist, so how effective will be the knowledge transfer?
It's not failure. Single point failure means the specialist is the only person who can do that. And if he doesn't do, nobody else can. That's the
Nobody
meaning
else
of
can.
single
Okay,
point
okay.
failure.
Yeah,
Single
thank
point
you.
failure means only this key specialist is able to do what he does. Nobody else can do
Okay.
what he does.
Key dependency. Okay,
Yes.
okay, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Any other question in this?
Yes, I have one question.
Yes. Whose is this?
Specialist
Hamza,
is going
Hamza,
on 3
HUMZA,
months
Hamza.
parental leave in
HEMZA. Yes.
6 weeks. The knowledge transfer was never
Who is reading the
actioned
question?
because
Ahmad Yar, can you please
Yeah.
can you please mute yourself? Okay, so we understand that specialist was a single point of failure, and he was the only specialist, right? But still, knowledge transfer is required to another specialist, and that specialist is not available. That's how the first specialist became single point of failure. So isn't the C
No,
option
it's like
C
knowledge transfer is not
knowledge
only one
transfer to whom?
specialist to it can be anyone in the team.
But a question does not specify that they have another specialist. If there was another specialist, that there should not be a single point of failure.
That shouldn't be a single point of failure in the very first place, and there was. So to avoid this single point of failure henceforth, there should be a knowledge transfer from this specialist to other
Specialist
team
to
members.
another. Yeah, so there is no another specialist, right, available. So they have to hire external consultant.
It shouldn't be it's not necessary that it has to be another specialist. It can be any of the team members whom that knowledge transfer could have happened. And especially the sponsor approved a knowledge transfer plan at that time when this guy was identified as a single point failure. The sponsor said, hold on, I mean, I am approving a knowledge transfer plan here, and then please go ahead and do it. Okay, and then the knowledge transfer was never action because specialist was was too busy in delivering. It doesn't say anywhere that there is no person available for him to do the knowledge transfer. Does it say anywhere in the question that there's no other person is there for him to do knowledge transfer? It doesn't say in the question.
Yeah, Sudha, but how we will assume that the available 6 weeks, the specialist is free to train another colleague before leaving on leave.
That's
That is
what the
also a
A
problem.
option says. Even if it temporarily slows down delivery, I mean, the first priority should be for knowledge transfer from this specialist to any other team member available. That's the first priority, even if it slows down whatever they are doing right now. Why? Because already, see, approved knowledge transfer plan, what does it say? This should have been considered as a risk, and there should have been a risk response plan in place. And then the sponsor has approved that. Okay. and then this risk is about to be materialized. So
Yeah,
the risk
I have considered it as a risk basically because beside it was approved by the sponsor, it was not actioned upon.
Yes.
So it's the second failure they came to know that 6 weeks are left and there is no substitute for the specialist. So
Yeah.
it should have it's a repeated failure. Should have gone in risk and should have been raised again to the sponsor for necessary because now either we have to stop the project or it will cost more money because a new person needs to be hired or more time will be required for a new person to get familiarized with the activities which specialist was performing.
The first risk response plan, according to this particular risk, is the knowledge transfer. That is the response plan to this particular risk of him going away, right? So that is what we have to implement first. Hiring an external consultant. Okay, if this doesn't work out, next option is C only. Suppose the knowledge transfer doesn't happen in 6 weeks. Let's say if that is the possibility. What is the next option? Next option is you have to hire an external consultant to do it. But you will go according to the response plan that was pre-approved. Sarvesh?
My question is that, in option A, at last it is written document the trade-off. What does it mean?
Even if it is temporarily slows down delivery, document the trade-off. Trade-off means suppose you are working on something, okay? So the trade-off will be, okay, we are stopping our work and doing this particular knowledge transfer. So you have to document, okay, what is the loss here and what is the gain here? Trade-off.
So some kind of balance between two different activities.
What is the balancing? What are we balancing here? I mean, how much work is being stopped and what are we gaining here? I mean, both.
Okay.
Yeah. Umar?
See, I'm just adding to that mesh analysis. See, my thinking on this question, rejecting B, C, D is, see, D is the escalation, which we not do in very early, and that is the last option. That's why rejecting D. C will cost you more. So in the project, we definitely don't delay the schedule and we don't expect the extra cost. So that's why deleting C. And B is we cannot ask somebody to cancel his leave if it is planned and in the case of the parental leave. Yeah. So that's why BCD we are eliminating.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Any other question, Umar Salim?
No, ma'am, no question. I just wanted to correlate with your risk topic. That we know there is a single point failure. That's a risk. There maybe have a risk management plan. And once we are up to 6 weeks time remaining, so what we should have done is to kill the risk, is to avoid the risk. So we may don't have to do this again and again, or we go have to find a new man from outside. So avoiding the risk may be the best possible scenario here.
Yes, that's nice way of putting it. Yes. Okay. Now we are taking the next question.
Miss, Subha, I had one question.
Hello.
क्या कर रहा है अभी?
Yeah.
Hello.
Miss Subha, can you,
Whose mic is on? I mean.
प्ले करो मोहम्मद आरिस के साथ प्ले करो.
Ahmad
Hello.
Aslam.
Hello. Hello.
Ahmad Aslam.
Hello. Who is
इस्लाम है.
Ahmad Aslam.
इस्लाम है.
Wait, let me just try to.
कुछ बचा रही हूँ, कुछ तो खोल नहीं इसने आधी से. और स्लाइम में क्या फर्क है?
Ahmad.
में डिफरेंस होता है. अभी मैं बाद में बता दूंगी ना निम्रा बजे.
Oh my God, who is this?
Ahmad Aslam.
Hamad Aslam.
हाँ. इतनी लंबी चल. खाना खा लिया अभी.
चलिए ठीक है, मैं फिर करती हूँ बात.
Okay.
I'm unable to find him. I'm sorry.
Hamad Aslam.
Okay.
Miss,
Okay.
I
Yes.
have raised
Any
my
other
hand.
question in this?
Yeah, I wanted to ask one thing. Like, it's the PM identified the key specialist 4 months ago. So,
Can we go to
like
the
the
next question?
so the 4 months have already passed, or is it like 4 months are still left? I just wanted to ask this question.
4 months ago, he has identified, and the work is going on. I mean, the specialist is going on 3 months parental leave in 6 months, 6 weeks. That's the
So
situation.
6 weeks are left.
Yeah.
From the 4 months, 6 weeks are left. So, okay.
Okay, we are going to the next question.
No, it's not like that. Sorry to interrupt. See, the PM has identified this single point of failure 4 months ago. So what Sudha ma'am has told in the discussion, this risk has been identified 4 months ago.
I think
And
Sarvesh, you
as
can mute yourself. Sarvesh, I think
no,
it is for all
I'm
better,
just
no?
explaining.
Please. No. Already ma'am has explained many times. I think it's
Yeah.
prudent enough to understand.
Okay, fine.
Okay, now this is the last question, okay? Okay, then Sarvesh, take this question. Did I give you chance, Sarvesh? I think.
Yeah, yes, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
then I'll give somebody else.
Yeah, I can take up, no issue.
Okay, take it.
See, which option does expected monetary value analysis favor? Okay. So during project planning, the risk manager identifies that a new government regulation could require significant rework if passed. The regulation has 30% probability of passing and would cause $200K rework cost if it does. The team has identified two responses. The first one is redesign the solution now for $40,000 to be complained regardless. And second one is wait and see, rework if regulation passes. Okay.
Yeah.
So here in the question, we are talking about the expected monetary value.
Okay.
So we are doing
What is the formula for expected monetary value?
expected monetary value. That means it is related to the quantitative analysis of the risk. And
where
in order,
where we multiply probability into?
Here we multiply probability into impact. Risk is
Yes.
equal to probability into impact.
Yeah.
So the problem states that in the question, during project planning, manager identify a new government regulation, and that could require significant rework. So rework is the keyword. The regulation has 30% probability of passing. Okay, so probability is 30% and would cause a 200K rework.
Okay, so what is the rework EMV? Calculate and tell me how much is rework EMV.
Yeah. So if 30% of 200K, that means it will be coming $60,000.
Okay, so 60,000 is a rework EMV. Okay.
Yeah. The team has identified two options. Yeah, yes, ma'am. Redesigning the solution now to 40,000 to be complained regardless. So the team is taking two responses for this risk. One is the redesigning the solution for $40,000, and second is wait and see if the reworks come into the existence if the regulation passes. Okay. So we will go with the option one, the 40,000 proactive redesign, because it eliminates the risk entirely. Okay. Second option is wait and see, because EMB of the risk is 60,000, which is higher than 40,000 redesign cost. Okay. Third one is option one, the proactive design, because EMB of 60,000 is higher than the redesign cost 40,000. And the fourth one is option two, wait and see, because the risk acceptance is always preferred in agile environment. Okay. So if you see, there are the two conditions. One is the rework due to this regulation. The second one is we have have some plan for redesign, that is 40,000.
Okay.
So if you will talk about option 1, 40,000 proactive design, because it eliminates the risk entirely. It is not eliminating the risk entirely.
Yes.
Because, yeah. So that's why I'm eliminating 1. Option 2, wait and see, because EMB of risk is 60,000, which is higher than a 40,000 redesign cost. Okay. So
Okay.
EMB calculated is higher than 40,000 redesign cost. So I will hold on this. And then C is option 1, the proactive redesign, because EMB is higher than the redesign cost. The proactive redesign, because EMB of the risk is higher than the redesign cost. Okay. And the last one is wait and see, because risk acceptance is always preferred in alignment. The last one is very generic. Okay. General statement. So I'm eliminating D also. So I left with option B and C. Okay. So B is wait and see, because regulation has not come into effect. So this option may suits, because we have planned for some response in case of the risk. And option C is the proactive redesign, because EMB of risk is higher than the redesign cost. So redesign is the proactive plan which we have kept aside. That means,
Yeah.
so that means both suits
What
as
we
a
use.
risk response plan. Yeah.
Yeah.
So which option does expiratory monetary value analysis favor?
Okay. Tell me which is between B and C.
See, I will go with option 2, wait and see, because regulation has not come into the effect.
Okay. So you are choosing option 2. Okay.
Yeah, option B. Yeah.
Okay. Murad? Murad? Murad,
Yes, madam.
tell me, what do you think?
Madam, there are two responses. The first response is redesign the solution now for $40,000 to be compliant regardless.
I can't hear you.
So,
Your voice is breaking. Come again.
madam, the first option, there are two responses. I am clear. Am I clear, madam?
Yeah. Your voice is breaking. That's all. Yeah. Tell me.
Madam, the question states responses. Redesign the solution now for the first response for $40,000 to be compliant regardless. So it makes the option 1 the best response because it eliminates the risk entirely. So option 1 is the best option in my opinion.
Okay. Yes. Ammar, yes, sir. Okay. We'll park it there. Yes, Ammar, yes.
I am agreeing with the last. I remember Murad bhai, but the question is, which option does EMV value analysis favor? Value analysis favorism is going directly to the option C, because we are calculating, and we are just calculated that the redesign cost will cost less, even we are accepting the risk. If let's suppose the regulation will pass, the 60,000 cost is higher as per EMB value. Okay, so I think so. Option 1 is not the good choice, because in that case it is not talking about it eliminates the risk. The question is talking about which option does EMV value analysis favor.
Yes,
So I think so.
exactly. You have to weigh what EMV, after full calculation, you have to say which option is the most valuable. Yes. Yeah, I get you. Yes, Hamza? Yes.
Yeah, just one thing, confusion, like EMV of 60,000 is higher than 40,000 right now, right? So the option 1, if we redesign now, we spend 40,000, And if we wait and see, we need to spend 60,000,
Hmm.
right? So
Yeah.
60,000 definitely is higher than 40,000.
Yeah.
So should we spend now 40,000? Is it better option than we spend later? But at the same time, we are not sure that this 60,000 will occur or not.
Redesign the solution now. See, first of all, it's a government regulation, okay, which could require, suppose the new government regulation is what you have to surely do it. Okay, the regulation has 30% probability of passing and would cause a 200,000 rework cost if it does. Okay, 30% probability of passing. Redesign the solution now for 40,000 to be compliant regardless. So a proactive design is always preferred if it's a government regulation. Any regulation you have to foresee and you have to act. You will go with C, the expected monetary value. You have to calculate both, and you will go for proactive redesign because it's a government regulation. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
It
So
might.
mean spending 40,000 right now is a good option rather than wait to see if you are
Yeah.
going to spend 60,000 later. But
Yes.
this 60,000 is again okay. I understand. It's a probability of 30%. Thank you.
Yeah. And it's a government regulation, and it's better to be compliant beforehand. It's a new government regulation, which might or might not come, but it's better to be compliant and redesign the solution right from the beginning. Yes, Faraz?
Since you mentioned that it's a government regulation.
Faraz, you're not audible.
Am I audible now?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Since you mentioned that it's a government regulation and proactive design, proactive approach is much preferred. Why wouldn't we select option A then?
It eliminates risk entirely, but where is the EMV calculation? What is the last line? Which option does EMV analysis?
Okay.
Where is the EMV analysis in option 1? Yes,
Agreed,
of
agreed.
course. Option 1, definitely it eliminates risk entirely. It's a very good choice, but it doesn't, that's not the
Well,
question.
yeah, the question is EMV over
Yes.
here. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So we end the session here. Faraz, any other question? Hamza?
Thank you, ma'am. All clear.
All clear. So we end the session here. I hope you like it. And then tomorrow, Mohit or Shamim, I don't know, they will continue the session.
We don't want to end the session, but definitely we understand the
We
time.
can go on and on. I hope you like
Can
it.
we do more 10 questions, ma'am?
What do you all say? I don't mind.
Just two more. I think just like two more, 9 and 10, and that's it.
Okay.
Our
fine.
target was 30 questions, so 1 by
Yeah.
3.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, Menaka, you have a question?
Okay. Ma'am, these recordings are linked in that Excel?
We will give, no, we will give you the recording separately. Okay. Yes. Vikram?
Ma'am, it's just one thing I wanted to clear it. Means, means whatever the discussions are there, fine, that's good, but let us try to consume less time in the discussions. Once Sudha ma'am explains it, then afterwards so that we can cover up more questions for the
Oh,
PMP.
it's okay. The discussion is the main thing, it's the interaction that is more important in these sessions. Questions you can find anywhere. Interactions you can't, right? Yes, Girish?
You will find mock test where you can just do that
Yeah,
questions and move
mocks you
forward.
can find online, 100
Yeah.
questions, but then
Yes.
these
But this
discussions
discussion
are
is
the main
important.
thing.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, this brainstorming is what you don't get. Okay, we'll do 2 more questions. Yes, Girish?
Ma'am, do you I mean, for these cost related questions, is there any cheat sheet or something which,
You haven't done the
people
cost
use?
topic as yet. When you do the cost topic, I will give you the cheat
No,
sheet.
I've already completed, ma'am, the
Cost,
cost topic.
I will give
Yeah,
you the
I'm
cheat
from
sheet.
batch 2. I have
I
my
will give
exam next week scheduled.
I will give you the cheat sheet. I have it. Just ping me.
Okay.
Okay.
Ms.
Sure.
Sudha, I had a question regarding the last 8 questions. Like generally, like when we are in real world, we will try to save money. Like 40,000, we will not spend right now. But is it like in according to PMI, like we have to be proactive in following the government regulation?
Yeah, government regulation actually, just to put in context, government regulations are when you are documenting the high level risks, government regulation is the number one in that. When you're making the project charter or something like that, when you're putting the high level risks in place, government regulations are considered as a number one priority. So you have to adhere to that. Even if there's a probability, 30% probability, it's better that you be compliant right from the beginning.
Okay, but
Okay.
like in real world, we do not.
Yeah,
We
real
try to
world,
save money.
many things. I mean, you keep waiting and then,
Yeah, yeah.
why should I do? I mean, that's not how it goes. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Okay. So the next question, who's reading? I don't know whom did I say. Okay, Wakar Amjad, please read.
Yes.
Wakar?
What should the Scrum Master do? A Scrum team has computed Sprint 3, and it says during the sprint retrospective, the team identifies that they consistently overestimate velocity and fail to complete all sprint goals. The product owner wants to add more stories to sprint 4 to catch up. What should the Scrum Master do?
What's the problem here?
Basically, product owner, they would like to add more stories to a sprint so that the team can catch up. And then the problem is with the team that during this sprint retrospective, they found out that they are overestimating the velocities, and that's why the team is failing to deliver.
Okay.
So what should the Scrum Master do in this situation?
Okay.
There are 4 options. One is agree, add more stories will motivate the team to work harder and catch up on backlog. That is not how it works. That's like overcommitting, under-delivering.
Yep.
That is very disruptive. And then the next one is disagree. Past velocity data should be used to set a realistic sprint goal. Adding more stories will continue the pattern of incomplete sprints and reduce team trust. This one, I'll park it here because, yeah, this is how we generally work with Scrum. Yep. We look at the past velocity data, but let me move on to another option. Agree that product owner has the right to determine what goes in the sprint backlog. That is the one that should be eliminated because this is not product backlog. This is sprint backlog. This is the one where team gets involved.
Yep.
And team is the one that makes decision. Disagree, the team should reduce the velocity estimate by 50% until they demonstrate improvement. I would say that option B is the one out of all these options. B looks better.
Yeah.
B makes more sense. I mean, again, this is something team to decide, but then if we have to get involved, then we look at the past velocity data to determine realistic goal if we have to ever mediate between product owner and the team.
Yes.
So that's the rationale I use for B.
Correct. It is B. And even if you use the elimination technique, A, C, and D are eliminated. I mean, adding more stories will motivate. I mean, that's totally eliminated. Product owner is not the person for sprint backlogs, the team. So C is eliminated. And disagree, the team should reduce the velocity. PM has no business in deciding how the team should determine the velocity, it's the team themselves. So even if you use the elimination technique, A, C, and D is eliminated and you go for B. Okay, so this was the easy one. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Miss, can you explain why D is eliminated?
D?
Yeah, D. Option D.
D. The team should reduce the velocity. I mean, Scrum Master only facilitates. He is not directing the team in any ways how they should determine the velocity. I mean, should reduce the velocity estimate by 50%, I mean, until they demonstrate improvement. He cannot dictate them. This is the reason why D. The team decides the velocity.
Yeah, team decides this. Yeah,
Yeah.
correct. Yeah, the Scrum Master cannot dictate them
Yep.
like reduce it. Okay, thank
Correct.
you.
Okay, next. Sohail Riaz.
Yeah, question 10. A project manager is working on a project for a client who wants fixed scope and fixed budget, which is predictive. But the technical solution involves emerging technology where requirements are likely to evolve. The client insists on a waterfall contract. What approach should the PM recommend?
Okay.
So, accept the waterfall contract. The client is always right, and the PM should manage scope change request formally. Recommend a hybrid approach. Use predictive for governance, budget, and milestone, but agile delivery for the technical work within sprint. Structure the contract accordingly. Insist on fully agile contract. Fixed scope with emerging technology always lead to project failure. Refuse the project. The client's requirements are contradictory and cannot be managed.
Okay.
So here, basically, the project manager is working on a project for a client who wants fixed scope and a fixed budget, basically, which is protected. But this technical solution involves that the scope may change because the technology is evolving with time and maybe to cope up with other competitors. So there may be some changes in the product. The client insists on a waterfall contract. Okay. So because client has the priority, I will go through the choices. Accept the waterfall contract. The client is always right, and the PM should manage scope change request formally. A has some potential. I will park it. Recommended a hybrid approach. Use predictive for governance, budget, and milestone, but agile delivery for the technical work within sprints. Structure the contract accordingly. B has more potential than A. Insist on a fully agile contract. No, because the requirement is for fixed scope and fixed budget. So C we can eliminate. Refuse the project. The client requirements are contradictory and cannot be. So client has the highest because he is the one of the key stakeholders. So we cannot consider the option D. So I think option B should be the appropriate one.
B. Yes, I mean, even there is the client wants fixed scope and fixed budget and it's predictive, but then the technical solution is emerging. So there is an element of agile also. So you can recommend a hybrid approach where both the parties are okay with it. Okay. You can straight away eliminate A, C, and D. A, total waterfall doesn't work. Total agile doesn't work. Okay. Refuse the project. The client's requirements are contradictory and cannot be managed. Okay, Vikram.
Ma'am, just this waterfall contract, what exactly it is?
Waterfall is the predictive way where the scope is fixed and the budget.
And another today when I was solving rolling wave method, rolling wave method. So that is
Okay.
also predictive.
No, rolling wave is agile, right? What the near term you can
Yes.
see and the far term you cannot see. That is the rolling wave. What are you asking, Vikram?
How to spot exactly because when waterfall here it is simple, but certain times they use the word rolling wave method
Rolling
So
wave is
exactly.
agile. A rolling wave is a base of agile. You do only the near term things, and the far term you still don't know what's coming up. It's
Okay.
emerging. Rolling
Hજી આ
wave.
લોકો કરે છે માધવ 10 માં ક્વેશ્ચન પૂછ્યા.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we stop here.
Sorry, ma'am. The answer option B was correct, right? Here.
Yeah, option B is right. Hello, who is this?
Usha.
Usha. Usha.
So option B was correct, right?
Yeah,
Recommend a
option B.
hybrid approach.
Option B is right. Yes, option. Yes, Samir.
Yeah, I've seen in all the questions, like the one that is the option that is most lengthy is going to be the answer. Is it true?
Not necessary. Don't go. Don't be like that. In this case, it just happened to be, but not it's in real
Good
exam. They
observation.
confuse you with long choices. Read the question properly. Okay. Okay. Now this the last question. Okay, Samir, can you take this up?
Okay. What should the PM do? A project is 60% complete, and the PM notices that the original business case assumptions, specifically the expected ROI, are no longer valid due to a competitor launching a superior product. The project is on schedule and on budget. So over here, the project has been complete like 60%, and there is a competitor who is launching a superior product.
Okay.
Okay, so and the project is on schedule. So what should the project PM do at this moment? So option A is continue executing. The project is on schedule and on budget, which is PM's primary responsibility. Okay, and B, immediately escalate to the sponsor that the business case may not longer be valid and recommend a formal review before proceeding. Okay, so and C, update the project charter to reflect new ROI assumptions and continue. D, raise it in the next monthly steering committee meeting as the agenda item. So over here we can eliminate D, raise it next monthly, because we have to be proactive, and
Yeah.
the problem is right now. Update the project charter to reflect the new. So we cannot update the project charter right now to reflect the new ROI assumptions and continue. And option A, we will not continue executing because the expected ROI are no longer valid. In the question, it says, so again, the one that is most lengthy option, that is the answer.
This is a classic example of escalation. I mean, usually we
Yes.
don't choose escalate, but this is one case where you escalate. When the business case is no longer valid,
Yes.
you have to escalate. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, Ammar, yes, sir.
Option C is also eliminated because it is written that what should the PM do? PM can't update the project charter on
Yeah.
its own,
Yes.
so it is also eliminated.
Without the sponsor sign off, no. First of all, he has to escalate. In any case, he has to escalate, right? Yep. Okay. I think I have to stop. Okay. We end the session here, and thanks.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Sorry,
Ahmad,
ma'am.
yes.
I just wanted to take a note. Uh, why this is a classic case of escalation?
This is a classic case of escalation because business case is no longer valid. If whenever
Because,
the business case is no longer valid, you have to escalate.
yeah, otherwise we do not go for escalation ever.
Wherever you see
Like,
escalate, you generally don't choose the escalate option, but this is purposely I included this question to show you
Normally,
this is one case where escalation happens.
normally escalation for us is the last option.
Yes, but this question there is escalation. Did you see? Yep. Yes, Girish.
Also, in my opinion, project charter, the business case and benefits management plan does not change once it is approved. If it
Correct.
is
Exactly.
changing, it is a new project.
The project is not valid anymore. Yeah. Okay. So thank you a lot. Thanks to all of you for joining.
Thank you.
And yes, it
Thank
will
you,
be
ma'am.
continued.
Thank you so much.
No, these questions, whatever is left, will be continued tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye.